We're moving on to an interesting topic in the NBA. It's technically not even the NBA. It's a crossover of the NFL and the NBA becoming the boxing. Frank Gore versus Deron Williams. It makes no freaking sense, but sure, why not? Apparently, they both have always loved boxing. Deron Williams wrestled in high school and owns an MMA gym himself. And Frank Gore has always wanted to try boxing himself, but it's just kind of a weird headline to see. Deron Williams hasn't been in the league for 6 years, and now he's come back to do a boxing match.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope it's not like Nate Robinson. I mean, really, like that's our only like NBA reference to boxing. I hope. I mean, he seems like super into it. He's not just doing it just to do it, as Nate Robinson had some reasons, but at least Deron, like you can see there's some passion there. Like he's supposed to have a boxing match before COVID happened. Like it's not a reactionary thing. It seemed like he is something he's wanted to do for a while. Wrestling. It's not a far jump from wrestling to boxing, and he did that all through high school, middle school.
Yeah, it felt weirder for me as an NFL fan because Frank Gore just spent like at least 13 seasons in the NFL. Obviously, he had multiple torn ACLs in his over his life, and his legs are probably destroyed from just all the running he's done, and he's probably had many concussions, and people thought he might even play this year in the NFL, and then all of a sudden he's just like, you know what? I just really want to go do a boxing match. It's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you want to do a boxing match? Like, imagine his PR guy or his manager or something who's just like, what? What do you mean?
What? Yeah.
Don't you want to retire?
Yeah. Like, dude, you're displaced. Yeah. That's the weird part for me is like Deron Williams. I was like, all right, this guy's just got to do something. Maybe he's out of money or whatever. But like, because he's been displaced from the league that long enough. But Gore, I was like, yeah, like you said, like it's been a year. like he must be really bad with money, man.
Yeah,
or maybe he has the passion. I don't
yeah, I mean, it's like the celebrity boxing wave is weird. It's like how many of these guys are doing it for the money, how many are just like, oh, I just want to go do a celebrity boxing match. But it's like it's just weird how like that's what's the sports become, and that's what's driving in viewers. No one talks about any of the other actual boxers. No one wants to see anyone with actual skill. They're just like, no, I want to watch these two retired guys I saw in former sports.
Yeah. I'm not with the celebrity boxing. I'm like, when I watch boxers, I like to see boxers. Guys have trained their whole life, who've worked their way up, have matches, not just like Jake Paul fighting people who aren't boxers.
We all know that shit's staged. Like, when Logan Paul went and fought Floyd Mayweather and he, was holding him like the whole time and he somehow never got knocked out. It was like,
that didn't even
this shit's
like
clearly fixed. It was like, this shit's clearly fixed. They just did this for the money, and they definitely had a handshake agreement beforehand. Like, hey, I won't kill you. We're both going to walk out of here with money. You'll be fine. We'll put on a little show. It's like, that's what it's become. The boxing's become WWE.
It's a celebrity stunt, unfortunately. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some good boxing matches out there. There's a lot. It's just they're not taking center stage as they should. But
and I don't know. I guess that's the consumer's fault, maybe. But who's the ones pumping it out there too?
That's our fault, not theirs. They just sell what people buy.
Yeah, I guess.